Hello and welcome to a Let's Play by me, the GamerWolfSix of Kerbal Space Program. A game that I've played many times before, but still am not great at it because, hey, apparently rocket science is a little bit complicated. So, since this game is more or less open-ended, we need to set a primary goal, and that goal is to get to the moon. Let's start. And hey, if I do well, let's try to go to other planets. So we're going to be sticking to science because Sandbox is too easy since you have all the things from the beginning, and career is too hard because, or at least for me, since you not only have to deal with reputation and science, but you have to worry about funding, which, best case scenario, extends the Let's Plays for a good long while. Worst case scenario means I wouldn't be able to complete it. So if you just do science, then we just have to worry about, collecting dirt and stuff to build rockets. Because that always, correlates. And hey, since we have to worry about funding, everything's fully upgraded. So, since we need to collect science, first thing to do is to, have a capsule and put it on the launch pad, with a little bit of science too. It will all make sense in time. Get mystery goo. Crew report. It's been a bit of a while since I played this game, which might be a bit tough because, oh yeah, I do remember that they have parachutes now, which is nice. EVA report, and take soil sample, and get back in, and recover. So you have to worry about heat a lot more in this newer version than when I first played it. Okay, got all that science, and now to turn it into engineering. So what did we get? Fuel tank, hammer, swivel. What is that? Oh, maybe it's like to transmit data. But hey, we need this, and decoupler's pretty nice too. Oops. Oh, right, that's the where would you get, how would you balance money and other stuff. So now, let's actually build a rocket. Things we'd probably need. We could get some science stuff in there. And that'd be good too. And let's try this first. But maybe we should add a decoupler because, hey, we don't have to worry about recovering engines. Where's the thing? There we go. And make sure all this stuff is in order. Okay, science, science, science. All good. I'll name the spacecraft Untitled Spacecraft. TS. Don't know what, or R, I don't know what R does, but hey, go. Probably should get the log temperature, yeah. This seems to be going a lot higher than I thought it would go. So wait till we get all the way up to the top and then record stuff. Didn't we have a second one? We should probably, review, trash, log. Hold on tight. Oh, God! I said hold on tight. Oh, hopefully we know how to deploy a parachute. This ain't good. I didn't tell him to let go. Well, there goes that rocket. Oh wait, doesn't he have like engines? Oh, not camera. Deploy chute. Wow. Huh. That's neat. I was gonna say, I wonder if like astronauts would be able to do this, but I mean, I guess there was that kind of one guy. Granted, he was probably going really slowly. Though I guess he went straight up instead of having to deal with rotation. Okay, so Kerbal Space Program going about as swimmingly as one would think. Just need to slow down a bit. Because he's probably really fragile. Oh, Jesus. You okay, Jebediah? Okay. Cool. So I thought these guys had, well, repack chute, I guess. Take soil sample? Had, like engines or something? Maybe I have to press... Ooh, there we go. Which one was that? T? Y? O? I? O? P? R? Okay, cool. Just make thruster go now! Oh, he's so happy. I mean, I'd be pretty happy if even though my mission was... It's not a complete failure because we still got science out of it, but like... A not great mission because... I almost died. I'd be pretty happy that, you know, I didn't die. I'd probably tell the scientists to go stuff themselves. You know, because of the lack of safety protocol and the fact that we almost died. Which one's better? Okay, that one's probably better because it's more costly. We'll just add that there. Seems legit. So yeah, doing a little bit of farming of science because, hey, we don't have to farm money or farm reputation, we just have to focus on the science. Should probably, like... Oh, jeez. Didn't have T on. Okay, this thing is imbalanced. Right, should have thought of that. Again, rocket science. Complicated. I heard it's a lot like plumbing for some reason. Like having to get things from one part of a place to another. And hopefully nothing leaks and then explodes. Yeah. Probably should wiggle this a bit. Oh, right. I was like, deploy parachute, and then that happened. I was like, oh shit. And it's like, oh wait, never mind. Apparently that was a long way down. Maybe we can cut this parachute to speed up things of it. Too bad you can't just repack it. We'll get to you, Moon, eventually. Slow down so it, doesn't have a horrible crash. Observe goo. We already got that data, and we got that data. How about shit over here? Cool. Report. Well, it's kind of necessary. Okay, recover vessel. Nice, we got plenty of science. What's next? Oh, that's probably important. You could also use it to, do stuff? Ah, there we go. Can we, like, do this? Nice. We don't have the things out there, right? Cool. Then we have more space to do the, science stuff. I was kind of wondering how you'd work that, because you'd have to actually have it open. This game's probably kind of complicated. There we go. Not blocking any door, I don't think? Okay, hopefully this one will go spacey. Okay, everything's good. Go. I'm not sure what's the point of solid fuel. I'm not sure if it's like, hey, it's more efficient. It's just you can't control that shit afterwards. Nice. Can I do an EVA report here and not have you lose grip of it? Okay. Review report and delete it. And get on board. Okay, we're falling. Nothing new to report up here. Nor there. How about that? A little bit. Like, there's a little bit of thing where you can go back to the same place and get some more science. It's just a lot less. Because reasons. I'd like to build a space station too, but that would be a lot more complicated. What was that? The engines didn't take that much longer to get down, did they? Okay, it might seem like we would need to go a bit higher. Or somewhere else. Which means more rockets, liquid fuel hopefully, and... yeah, let's cut this main one. And, wings. What is that? pressure, and altitude. Yay, landed safely-ish. And got very little science out of it. Can you get out? Yeah. It was kind of necessary. Okay. Well, not as successful, but still, you know, quite decent. So let's see. Stability. And that's some neat shit. General rocketry. I'm gonna put my thing on the more science shit. So that, you know, we have a lot of room to grow. Okay, scrap that. Ooh, Sputnik. I wonder how that would work. I mean, we could always just test it and see what happens. Liquid. Huh. We don't have a lot. Wings. And then, parachute. That won't mess with its communication, right? I remember this one not being able to work so well, but I can't remember why. Was Sputnik before any manned mission or anything went out in space? Well, I can control it. Just again, I think it's top heavy. What can that thing do? Don't know what that does. Okay, cool. It just uses electricity. I think that might have exploded because I was going in fast mode. Where'd you get science from? Okay, cool. Recovered vessel. Nice. Okay. New plan. What does that drop mean? It's gonna bug me a lot. Like, you can paint it? Oh yeah, the science stuff. Can we open the last thing we had? But its mass was in the back. Why did... I don't know. Okay. So. That's... Let's try some of that shit. That. We should probably decouple it. Where's the payload shit? There we go. Ooh, heat. We hopefully won't need to worry about that. Because we're going to be trying to do low altitude shit. Though maybe we should try high altitude stuff next time. And that might sacrifice Kerbal. Though I think they go missing in this mode instead of expire violently. Very odd-looking aircraft. How's the, things? Okay. I've had so many times in this game where I just completely fuck up. Case in point, you forget to add a parachute. Oh. I mean, that one might be better. Oh. No, it doesn't look that good. And it's small. Okay, open. And stuff it with science. Let's try and keep it to 1. Okay? Or I guess maybe we could stick it on the outside. Yeah? That. And you guys will go down there. And then we just cap it all off with a nice, healthy amount of things that keep it from exploding. Something's wrong down there. There we go. Oh, guess I put it too far down. Okay. Everything seems to be normal. And not explodey prone. Huh? What's that? Not sure what the skull and crossbones represents with regards to all this. Parachutes, check. Rocketry, check. Make hatch blow now. Where should we go anyways? Probably towards them mountains. I should probably go back on that so we don't, you know, waste so much fuel going through the atmosphere and then, which way's that way? Shit. Okay, I guess we're going that way now. Yep. We tried. Science. She blinded me. What? She blinded me. Nothing else. My science. God, I'm really... Sometimes I feel really old where it's like, I say a thing that, like, was old in my day. And shit. But not, like, too old. Maybe, like, a couple of decades old. And then I'm like, oh, I'm old these days. And kids these days would probably be like, what do you mean blinded with science? Did somebody hurt you? It's like, no. I really need to watch those old movies. Like Weird Science and whatnot. I remember as a kid being like, I want to go see these movies. My parents would be like, oh no, they're too old. They're too, like, you need to be older to do it. And it would be like Toy Soldiers or Nightmare Before Christmas. And it's like, I'm 7 years old, motherfucker. I'm old enough to be my daddy. Okay, maybe not like that, but still it's like, I do remember saying, why? By the time I, am old enough to watch these movies, no good movies will come out. Which, yes and no. I mean, there are some really good movies that come out, but then also it's like, there's a whole bunch of times where I don't remember said movie because it was just a drop in the bucket. But Nightmare Before Christmas, that's a staple. Weird Science, not so much. Unless you're like, hey, let's talk about the 80s, 90s. Let's cover that flag. Okay. What is that? Radiator panel. Interesting. Let's add that shit. No, come on. We should probably do like a set right here, recover it, and then... Like, what is this supposed to be? A thing full of paint? Judging me. Yeah, science is a very judgy subject. Judges you. Any reports? Cool. We should probably, buy shit. Like, better engines with more gas in them. Okay, that's another level. It's like 45, and then it's like... Okay, it doesn't tell me how much these things cost, sadly. It's like 90, that's a lot. That's why I put a whole bunch of stuff in the science, so we can science it up. Now, I wonder if you could really put yourself in a hole here where you can't... Where you focus on one thing, but then you can't get enough science to do anything else. Maybe you can just brute force it, especially in this mode. So where are we going? Mountains. Oh yeah, I was talking about drag before. You don't want to go too fast because then you're, then the atmosphere just weighs so heavily on your aircraft that you're just wasting fuel. I don't do the speaky hole thingy well about science, which I kind of learned when I was trying to teach kids about science stuff. Granted, I was really hungover. It was one of those things where it's like, I don't have anything to do, so I can drink, and also, I drink too much, and also, somebody at the last moment was like, hey, we need your help to do this thing. I was like, well, okay. Do I go farther if I let that thing go? Don't know. It's always good to have ample amounts of parachutes. Ooh, that is a good amount of science. What happens if we do it here? Too bad we can't write it down. Ooh, actually, let's, hold on to that shit. Because we seem to be in an area where there's a whole bunch of science. Untapped science. At least it says, hey, you're getting it from X place so you can, you know, get said research. And we should probably close that. Okay, still in the orange, now in the red. Really want to get that orange back, because we're running out of altitude and shit. That was dangerous. Still is. If we ever come back to the mountains, we should probably have a little bit of engine left so we can slow ourselves down enough. I didn't want to do it when it was orange because I've had a good amount of times when I played this game before where I was just going too fast. These were red. Parachute failed. You know, that jazz. What's MIT? Universal time? Oh, this must be like how long this thing's been going. It's going on for 5 minutes, and this is how long we've been doing this, which is 28 minutes. Though, I'm not sure if, it's near my 30-minute mark-ish. Though, I think speeding time up, yeah, it does. How about we kind of stabilize up? Mountains. Mountain science. Crew report. Okay, you get out and take surface sample. Cool. You don't have to actually do anything. Get back in. And I think that's every... Oh, not yet. Observe the goo. Well, we got plenty of science, and all in all, things went quite smoothly, except for the time when Jebediah let go of his, rocket, and then we had to figure out how to get him safely to the surface without death. The universe is big and full of mysteries. It'd be interesting if they, did some expansion where you go outside the solar system, but that's a whole other kettle of fish. How do we get back? I probably should read that stuff. So, anyways, that's gonna be the end. Okay, yeah, I think this is... You can't go in these buildings because that's for the career thing, and... One of them's, funding to get, missions to get money instead of science or anything like that. And then there's, I think that basis how much money you put into increasing reputation or science, and yada yada yada. Why'd you... No. Well, I guess you'd want to, warp till, nighttime, so when you get to the sun, it's just so hot. I wonder who... There's probably a good amount of people that said that with actual seriousness. So, anyways, that's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. I'd like to thank you all for watching. It gets another Let's Play, but this is the first Let's Play by me, GamerWolfSix, of Kerbal Space Program. I'm not sure what these stats mean, but they're stats. Science. I think this would make it flying easier, that would get science better, and that would be... Maybe shit doesn't go as bad as often? I don't know. But they have a nice facility. I think facilities, the background changes as, you upgrade it. Because in this thing, you get level 3 everything from the beginning. But if you start career, it's like, here's a dirt path, this thing's smaller. I should look at that. Actually, I guess we could look at that. Save. Dark 1? Yeah. And then... Okay, guess it just saves whenever, so that's good. What does career look like? Dark 1. Let's just say 2. And then we'll delete it, so we don't have to worry about shit. Yep. Look at this dirt path, and that's just a hole in the ground. I like the idea of seeing all these places just all, you know, not fully upgraded, all of it trying to do it budget-wise. Which, hey, remember to fund science, people, because everything around you's science. We need scientific funding and all that shit, and this Let's Play's going along. But I guess I do need to test how much space this thing will take up. So I don't have to, worry about going over space-time. That's what this place looks like. Oh yeah, it's just a smaller room with like a dartboard and a computer and shit. That's a neat little touch. Find lunch thief. Yeah, so you have to deal with like fundraising campaign, unpaid research program, where it's like you have to balance a bunch of shit. You get lots of funds, but you lose lots of reputation. I like the idea, but I don't like to have to deal with funding, especially when shit hits the fan. So yeah, in the career you'd get all these missions where it'd be like, launch your first vessel. You can get money and science and reputation. Gather scientific data from Kerbin. Escape atmosphere. Orbit Kerbin. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Please comment, because comment something you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out other videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay and or neuter your animals to help control the pet population. I guess this place doesn't change at all. Hey, here's some scientific dude. Oh, I guess he's like, this is where we collected science from, so you don't need to look at these places. I like the look of Kerbins. Just wish there was a mod where you could turn them into minions. And it'd be kind of funny if you could turn them into yeens, you know, hyenas. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and until next time, let's play by me, GamerWolfSix of Kerbal Space Program. See ya.